Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time stopping by, my name's Heather. Today I'm going to be making some DIY shower melts. I don't know about you, but I'm really not a bath taker. I'm more of a shower person. I will take a bath maybe 2 to 4 times a year. With that being said, there's something really amazing about smelling oils or things like that when you're in the bath that I truly love. And sometimes it helps with relaxation, sometimes it helps with colds or headaches or things like that. And the pen that I ran across was a shower melt to help when you have a cold. Now, I do plan on making those, but I went to look in my essential oil stash and I do not have any eucalyptus, and I thought that I did. So what I'm going to be doing today is actually making a lavender peppermint shower melt. It is a very standard recipe. Not much is needed. You're going to need baking soda, water, essential oils, and a silicone mold. I'm going to be making them Mickey shaped because why not be a little extra with it? So that's what I'll be using today. But if you want to put them in a pretty glass jar, I think it would be really pretty to put them in the little paper baking cups. Before we get into making that, I wanted to do a subscriber shout out of sorts. I know I don't do this on my channel, but this is something that is needed. This is something that I feel like would be really great for the community to hear. I have been chatting back and forth with a wonderful, wonderful subscriber I am proud to call friend for quite some time now. Her name is Sarah. We were talking about Bear in the Big Blue House and all of those kind of things, and pretty much the last time we had that conversation, she sent me a message in my email asking me if she could have my address. She wanted to send something to Michaela for Christmas. This was about a week before Christmas itself, maybe 4 or 5 days before Christmas. Can't remember the timeline exactly. But she had asked to send Michaela something for Christmas, and I had no idea what she was sending, but my brain still was on Bear in the Big Blue House, and I assumed she was sending me something related to that. First of all, I told her none of that stuff was necessary. She did not have to send us anything. She didn't have to send Michaela anything. That is never required of my friendship or anything of that nature. So she said she was sending Michaela something, and I was like, okay, well, I'd never want to block someone's blessing, but know that those things are never necessary. So she proceeded to tell me in another email what she was sending, and I was absolutely floored, and I'm still, every time I see it, I can't believe that she did this. If you guys watched my What I'm Getting Michaela for Christmas video, I'll link it below in case you missed it, or if you're new here. I had bought her a little stuffed Sven from Target. During that Target trip, we had also seen the, was it Playdate Sven? It's the big one with the little plastic carrot in his mouth, and you can like pet him and his head moves and he says, "Feed me a snack, please," and he's just really adorable. But when I looked at the price tag, they were $100, and I said, I'm not buying this. This is ridiculous. And we were perfectly fine with that. We were just like, that is just ridiculous. If we ever see it go on sale, you know, at a deep discount, we would probably get it for her. But at $100, we're just not doing that. So in another email, Sarah proceeded to tell me that she had entered a contest to win Frozen 2 Monopoly at her Target. And she didn't win, but she did win the grand prize, which just so happened to be Playdate Sven. And she was sending that to Michaela. Like, the deal was done. I couldn't stop it. He was on his way straight from Arendelle. Like, he was headed to our house. And I said, oh my goodness, you know, you could have donated that to anybody, or, you know, in my mind, I'm sitting here thinking Toys for Tots, like all of these things where she could have sent that, but she chose, and God laid it on her heart to send it to Michaela. Again, I'm not going to block anyone's blessing, but I'm very, very overwhelmed still at that generosity. I'm very, very overwhelmed, honestly. Like, I don't even know where to go from here, except, like, thank you will never be enough that she did that. She is a kind, sweet soul, and if you're watching this, thank you so much. I adore you. I appreciate our friendship so much. I hope that you know that. We had a knock on the door Christmas Eve. We were watching some movies in our pajamas, about ready to open presents, and we had a knock on the door, and there was this gigantic box, which we still have. It's like sitting right here. I wish you could see it. And I knew what it was immediately, and so I go to cut it open, and Damon had to help me because it was just like very awkward in size. And I wish that I had been absent from working on it and actually been able to capture her very first facial expression when she saw him come out of the box. It was probably the most favorite thing she got. I'm not gonna lie, she loves her Sven. She loves him so much, and I couldn't let this good deed go by without sharing it with all of you, because I know it's past Christmas, but we can do things all year long. We typically get an angel from the angel tree, but I will be picking another one this year in honor of Sarah's. It's never the wrong time of year to pay it forward, so I plan on paying it forward throughout the year when I can, because kindness is contagious, and it does not take big extravagant things. Sometimes it's the smallest things that can really motivate others to do some good in the world. I urge you today to do something to make a difference. Buy someone's coffee, pay for someone's meal behind you in line, pay for someone's groceries if that's something that you can do. Do something, and prayerfully they will pay it forward as well. So again, I wanted to say thank you to Sarah, and that love and generosity will be paid forward. Okay guys, it is time to get going and make these shower melts. First, you're going to start out with 1 to 2 cups of baking soda. I'm using a larger mold, so I'm going to go with 2. Then you're going to need 2 to 5 tablespoons of water per cup of baking soda. And then of course you're going to use whatever silicone mold you would like. I'm using this very large Mickey one. The essential oils I'm using is peppermint and lavender. If you want it for colds, go ahead and add eucalyptus, and you're going to need 15 drops of each one. As you'll see here, I don't make it to quite 2 cups of baking soda, so I make sure to adjust my water accordingly, and I didn't add as much. First, I'm using 15 drops of peppermint, and then I'm going to go in with lavender. And I didn't have a lot left, so I just went ahead and poured the whole thing in. But I will tell you that I did use these shower bombs immediately after they were finished, and the scents were very, very light. It didn't stay a long time in the shower, so if I were to make this again, I would probably use 20 to 25 drops of each. That way that the shower stayed scented a little longer. It just didn't last long enough in my opinion, although it was really nice when it did, because it is baking soda, it's going to melt really quickly and then wash away everything down the drain with it. But it was really, really nice, so I would add more if you like a heavier scent. After it's mixed, fill a mold of your choice. You can use little ones, you can use big ones, whatever you would like if you don't have the Mickey one, or again, you could use those baking cups. Once you have your mold completely filled, you're going to want to put this in the freezer for 1 hour. Once your hour's up, gently, and I do mean gently, pull them out of the silicone. I was so scared we were going to lose an ear, and you'll see that very last one to the left did not quite fill up completely, so yes, RIP Mickey, but the rest turned out absolutely wonderful. I was so impressed with how they looked, and yes, just be very, very careful. I did eventually turn the silicone mold over to pop them out that way. I felt like it was better to give them a surface to come out on versus on my hand. So yes, that worked out much better. Again, just do everything very gently so you don't cause them to crumble or break. That's going to do it for this Disney DIY. I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below if you plan on making them. I absolutely will be making them again because I love the way they look in my bathroom, along with my other Disney bathroom items. Make sure to subscribe before you leave today so you don't miss out on any DIYs coming soon. That's going to do it, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye!